you're home. Come on, you don't really want me to break down the door and wake up the entire floor, do you? The cops are going to be busy for the next few days. Your call's probably going to get dropped unless you're reporting domestic terrorism. You know exactly why. Can't exactly get a decent night off to come visit with your old buddies around, now can I? Well, check the news if you want, but trust me, I don't think it's going to be good for the kiddo. So you might as well save yourself a couple $100 and whatever it's going to cost to lose your deposit on this place and open the goddamn door. Not so bad, was it? You can thank me later. God, you look like shit. How about I take care of the kiddo for a while you get some rest? You really look like you need it. Ugh, are we really going to do this? Nothing says I am not allowed to see him. Yeah, because the judge wasn't stupid. Hopefully, the same goes for you. If they can't even put me in prison for a couple of ransoms, then no custody order is going to stop me from visiting when I want to. Oh, trust me. I'd have tried a lot sooner, but work kind of tends to get in the way. I don't know. Maybe that's why your old buddies haven't offered babysitting services. Maybe they dropped you after they found out you like guys who are combative and aggressive in other places off the battlefield. Well, you've got proof right here. No point in denying it when I've seen it for myself. For real, though. Were you kicked out? Figures. Though I guess being a full-time parent is a good excuse to not have you slowing everyone else down. Can't exactly protect your neighbors when you're the one that's cussing them out at 2 a.m. for waking up your kid with some stupid car alarm. If it makes you feel any better, your old buddies will probably be in the hospital for the next week or so anyway. What? It's the least I can do for them making you lose your job. Sorry that some had to go, but one less nuisance to deal with on a daily basis makes my job much easier. Of course it was intentional. What do you take me for? Well, I'll have you know, I made very meticulous plans to spend quality time with the cutest girl I have had the pleasure of throwing hands against. And you played right into them. Having a smaller group to deal with is just a nice bonus. I'm still as willing a volunteer as ever. Just without the throwing hands part. I gotta leave a good impression on the kiddo. Not sure why you think I wouldn't. Besides, I think we'd both be much happier if we kept the violence to a minimum. I don't know how much more blatant my motives could be. But throw out your accusations, I guess. How about this? Maybe I have the diabolically evil urge to be a decent father to my son. You've already gotten a little taste of how well I can take care of you, if you let me. Maybe with some more experience, you'd get to see all that I have to offer. Money to cover the expenses for you both, and a little extra support that you're not getting elsewhere. I wasn't going to say this in front of the judge, but child support doesn't exactly have to be limited to clean money. Maybe that'll change your mind. Would you rather just live off your savings until he's old enough for school? Really? Well, you should have said something. You made it sound like you were out of a job. It's better than nothing, I guess. Still, if it's not enough for you to pay for a babysitter, you could be doing better. You know, we've actually been looking for someone to replace our last dispatcher. You know, the man behind the screen. Or, in your case, woman. You'll get to work remotely and have better benefits. Well, there's having me on call 24/7, paid maternity leave coming right out of my pockets, and free babysitting services. Jesus, you can't take a hint, can you? How many more bribes do you need me to give you just so I can see my own bastard? I've got to make sure you're taking better care of him than you are of yourself. Well, yeah, he's mine too. I can't have you putting your dumb stuff in his head. He's not watching guys get beat up for tying damsels to train tracks, if I have anything to say about it. It's, too violent at that age. And besides, he's got to see both sides of the story so he can make a fair judgment. Well, maybe the damsel was into it and the hero got in the way. Wouldn't exactly be the first time either of us have come across someone like that. I know a certain someone who would benefit from being tied to her bed for the next few hours until she got some proper sleep. Oh, really? Well, if you've got enough energy in your system, you know the perfect way to prove me wrong. Hey, come on, bunny. You made your life easier by letting me in here. Don't screw yourself out of a perfectly good door by breaking it off and hitting me with it. Oh, what's wrong, bunny? I thought you liked a little teasing. You know you don't have to pretend now that you're not trying to save face in front of your old buddies. You're allowed to like things, you know. Fine, whatever. Just don't act like a hypocrite and give our kid a dumb nickname, all right? Oh, you know, like Captain Cutie Pie or Toddler Titan. Oh, it's just he doesn't need unrealistic expectations of heroism placed on him at such an early age. You might find yourself on a block list 30 years from now for discouraging him from doing what he actually wants to do. Hey, if he's anything like his dear old dad, heroics might not be to his taste. But you'll never know if you don't let him explore his interests. You know, They say that exposing your child to different worldviews is good for their intellectual development. I don't know. Someone out there probably said it. I just figure if you trust me enough without your clothes, you'd trust me with this. Look, I haven't bothered you or the kiddo a single time since we got all this sorted out. I would like for you to give me the benefit of the doubt, at least once. I'm sure that adrenaline will kick in and help you snatch him away from me if you feel threatened, so what's there to worry about? Can I hold him? Please? Hey there, little guy. Look at you. Oh, you've gotten so big since the last time I saw you. Ah, no, don't hurt my hand. That's my only weak spot. How did you know grabbing my finger with your little baby hand was gonna get me? Aha! You've got some strong hands, little guy. I bet you'll be ready for your first gauntlet soon. Come on, look at him. He's a natural. Don't tell me you're not seeing this. Someone's got to teach him not to take after you. He's already got a head start on making the wrong enemies. Well, I know what I'm doing for the next few hours while you get your beauty sleep. Yeah, once I'm done with him, he'll be unrecognizable. Oh, he's gonna know his ABCs before he can even talk. Oh, like, A is for arson. That will burn through your permanent criminal record. Or B is for banks. An easy source of cash when your not X needs a little more support in her life. C is for... God, you need to lighten up. You fall for this stuff way too easily. Contraband, it's for contraband. I wish you would fall for me again. We'd both get something out of it. Swallow your pride like you did back then. You've got nothing to lose that you haven't already. No one who matters is going to care about the type of guy you spend your time with. Nothing's holding you back anymore. Look, if one kid isn't enough to convince you, maybe the second time's the charm. You can fall for that line. I'm not joking. I know I can convince you again. I haven't forgotten what got you the first time. In fact, it's a lot easier. Not having to lose your job. Not going behind people's backs and worrying about being caught. That might have been fun, but there are other ways to get the same thrill. I've got lots of experience putting people in their place. If you want to keep treating me as the bad guy, I'll push you as close to the edge as you want. The longer you aren't living the hero's life, the harder it's going to be to fight back. And the more I fight, the better I get at surprising you with new tricks up my sleeve. Enemies will deal with the pain of all the mistakes. You're the only one who gets to see things done right. And best of all, No one gets in my way this time. The kiddo doesn't get in the way of anything. He's right where he needs to be. He needs to see just how much his daddy loves his mommy. And of course, I can't forget about you, little guy. Mwah. Sorry, but his kiss gets priority. He's the real love in my life. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Mwah. I never stop thinking about him. He's really all I think about these days. And you, of course. I had to think long and hard about how I'd get through to you to see him. It may be a little bit more than that. Only when I'm feeling especially evil. When you're out here trying to do ransoms, you deal with a lot of girlfriends and boyfriends, spouses, family, you name it. Sometimes I like to rank the types of begging I hear so I can compare it to yours. And... Okay, I'll shut up, but you wanted to know. Oh, I am going to be the best influence on our son. Just you wait. Oh, now, don't threaten me with a good time. You'll regret those words. Besides, you're not going to enjoy yourself as much as you would if you were well rested. Now get some sleep. Kiddo's going to be fine. He's not going anywhere. There is plenty of mischief to do here. Oh, like lots of dangerous ways to figure out how to warm up his bottle without melting the apartment down to the ground. Fine. I'll let you stay up for that. And only that. Just because you know how much I love playing with fire. Show me whatever I need to do. I learn pretty quickly. Ah, even better. I'll just use the manual so I don't have to keep waking you up. I'll take any of the resources you got, but really, I have most things down. Might have gotten some practice here or there taking care of little ones. It's just common courtesy when ransoming the parents. Look, I was willing to put a few heroes in the hospital so I could get time off, and break down the door just to meet the kiddo. I might as well kill two birds with one stone while I'm on the job. All that matters is that he's in good hands. You have nothing to worry about. Now go get your rest, Mama Bear. You need it. It's better than Bunny, right? Yeah, I thought so. Sleep well, so you'll be ready to fight later. Well, it could be the boring kind or the fun kind. Depends on if you want to play happy family with me or not. Either way, I'm winning. You can count on that.